thank you for stopping by a Framers Touch happy hour. We are having so much fun with these happy hours. We started them about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and every Wednesday at 4 p.m. we will broadcast a live watch party. So be sure to follow us on Facebook and social media sites to stay tuned on our next upcoming artist. Today we are looking forward to getting to know a local watercolor artist, Jullane Rich. Well, welcome, Jullane. Thank you for dropping by our virtual happy hour with a Framers Touch.
I'm glad to be with you.
Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Jullane, you and I met quite a few years ago in my custom framing studio at a Framers Touch.
Mm-hmm.
And you had brought in some pet portraits asking us to frame them. And I was blown away by what you've done with taking somebody's photograph of their pet and putting it on paper. It was great. How long or when did you discover that you had an interest in art?
Oh my goodness, I think I was in grade school when I discovered how much fun art was. And you can hear one of my dogs barking at someone outside.
You'll probably hear mine in a moment too.
Good. Well, and thus pet portraits.
So you've always had a gift for art. So what made you go into pet portraits?
It's a little bit of a long story, but I'll start in the middle of it to save some time. On Facebook, a lot of my friends were losing their pets. Oh. And it was so sad for me. And I sat and I thought about it and I thought, well, there has to be a healing process when it comes to losing a family pet. So I would find out a little bit of information about them and look and get permission to download one of their pictures of their pets and then paint it for them. Now, I still do that 4 times a year and it's totally free for them.
Oh my gosh, what a gift you give. I can't, you know, our pets are our family, and to have a portrait painted, that's true, that's a gift.
Well, and it's part of the healing process. And so they can remember the fun times that they had with that pet and go on with their life rather than staying in that depressed stage. So it's a gift to me too, because I love painting pets.
Now, you have some pet portraits and some different pieces of art that you wanted to share with us?
I do. These aren't necessarily pet portraits that I have here. Most of these are pictures of paintings that I've done in class, because I'm also a watercolor teacher. And so for the children, I tend to show them the beginning, the middle, and the end. So for instance, here is, can you see that okay? So yes. Here is the beginning, a drawing. Here is the middle, what I call the ugly stage of a pet portrait. And then here is the end product. So as I'm painting along with the kids, they are able to say, oh, okay, this is how it's supposed to look when we get done with this section. And it's just a lot of fun.
To back up a little bit, Jullane,
yeah.
So you teach art. You teach it at Valley Art in Forest Grove.
Yes.
And do you have a special age demographic, or do you teach to all ages? You're mentioning kids.
Well, the children that I teach is on an online school in Hillsboro, and there's 22 children in that class. It's a 5-week class, and it is all free for them. I supply everything for them to be able to finish, I think, 3 projects during that 5 weeks. So that is from 3rd grade to 6th grade. But in Valley Art, we also have a few older children around 13 up to 85. So
yeah.
A big wide variety. And in that class, we paint, each class is a beginning and an end. So you come away with a complete painting at the end of a class. Sometimes it might take 2 classes. Let me see. I don't know if you can see this, But back here, there is a longhorn cow. Can you see that?
Just barely.
Okay. This is, there you go. This is
Okay.
one of the ones that we're going to be doing. I have quite a bit of men that are coming to the class now. So I thought, you know, with Father's Day coming up and hopefully we'll be able to start teaching classes again, we'll do something like this. Now, what's fun about this and what I hear mostly is I can't draw. We don't have to learn how to draw because I draw it out for them and all they have to do is trace it. And then they also get a picture of the painting. And then I'm painting right along with them step by step. So in that 3.5 hours, they'll come away with a painting like this.
So you take the stress completely out of it. You set your students up to succeed. So
Yep.
no matter how fearful they are, you've
Yes.
got it set up. They're going to walk in that class and they will be able to complete and accomplish something. That's a real gift a teacher has.
Well, you're very welcome. And it's a lot of fun to see them say, I can't, I can't, I can't. And oh my gosh, look what I did. And
Right.
that is a lot of fun to be able to see that.
And to recap a little bit, you do pet portraits 4 times a year for free. You teach.
Yes.
You teach online for kids for free. You volunteer your time and give them all the curriculum for free.
Right.
In addition to that, you teach all ages at Valley Art.
I do. And the Valley Art classes are very reasonable. They're about $30 a class, which is a very reasonable price, but everything is included. All they have to do is come with a smile on their face and even a bigger smile when they leave because we have a lot of fun in class.
Oh, that's great. At Valley Art, if those viewers aren't familiar with it, is located in historic downtown Forest Grove, right around the corner from a Framer's Touch. And
Yeah.
it is a non-for-profit, 100% volunteer-run organization. And it is a great place to start your art collection, take art classes, pottery classes. I know, Jullane, you are probably one of the most popular students in Valley Art, or popular teachers in Valley Art. You have a waiting list to get in. So I look forward to when things open up, you'll be able to get back into class and start teaching again. And it's also nice to hear that you have a variety of students, from children to adults to men to women. Do actual art teachers or artists come to you for refresher courses?
Yes, they do. And on Wednesday, I have a drop-in class where people can come in with their painting that they have started or they may have a little bit of problems with, and we can sit down with, there'll be other people in the class too, but we can sit down and take some individual attention to their particular painting, and we could come up with a solution and then try that solution. So that's on Wednesdays, every Wednesday.
Is there a special painting that you want to show us, or some special technique in your studio?
Well, let me see. There's so many of them. Last year, we probably did 5 or 6 different turtle paintings, and this year we're doing a lot of birds. People wanted birds. So here is one. I don't know if you can see it. Here is a bird that we did, and I am fascinated how much fun birds are and how different they are. And for me, I like doing the research about where the bird came from and what kind of colors are in there. And this particular bird, when the picture was taken, there was a lot of information in the background. I took it all out to make it as simple as I possibly could. So this is one of the ones that we'll be doing again. And then the ones in the background, I don't know if you can see any of them. The tiger, way, way in the back, is another painting that we did on the Wednesday. And it was actually, people came for about 4 weeks, because it took 4 weeks to paint that tiger. And the water, the reflection. So, and I have a lot more things here, but anything else you'd like to ask me?
Yeah, no, I think that really sums it all up, Jullane. I thank you so much
Good.
for
Good.
coming into stopping by our happy hour and allowing our viewers to get to know you a little bit better and understand what it is that you do and how they can reach you.
Well,
So
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I have to admit, the pet portraits are my very favorite. And I enjoy, people send me pictures all the time to paint, and I do that on the side. So I do about 12 of those a year, but those are not free. But there are the 4 that I pick every year from Facebook of just people that I don't know, and just give them just a little gift to cheer them up. But this is kind of fun having happy hour with you. Thank
it
you so
is.
much for inviting me.
Well, thank you for being here, Jullane. I appreciate it. And so for the viewers out there, thank you very much for stopping in A Framer's Touch for our happy hour. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. And by all means, don't be intimidated by taking an art class. Jullane is fantastic. She will guide you and set you up for success. And she'll take you through each step at a time. If you or someone you know is interested in being a guest in one of our happy hour segments, please contact us at info@aframerstouch.com.